Was there something else you wanted? I have no doubt that she immensely enjoyed. What she really wanted to say was this. Was there something else you wanted to... the puppet, yes. It's most likely the first time in history anyone has faced this issue. You can imagine how this is one Was there something else? Don't you think it's a fun idea? Someone... For her, though... Ooh, maybe I should commission a sequel. Was there something else you wanted to talk...
See that he stays safe. See that he stays safe.
This should be where Cole... Do you still remember this place? Paimon remembers. We came by here. That was back when you did your stint as captain of Swordfish 2. Things on the island must have changed a lot.
If the enemy outnumbers you, seek their marauders on the waterfront are
General Goro, sir.
more or less. From the directives left behind by Her Excellency, we can surmise that if a Tui ship is more, we could split into 2 teams. Then again,
Sir, shall I send for...
Her Excellency's
Sir, we just...
Her Excellency's directives also state help may arrive when all seem...
Hey, Goro! What are you guys up to?
Captain, you've returned to Watatsumi Island.
That's great! Her Excellency's directives are as reliable. Recently, the remnants of the Fatui forces have been unusually active. Unfortunately,
Hard to say no when it's the Fatui. Whatever...
Good. There's not a moment. Watch yourselves.
Seems like the resist...
You'll get frostbite.
One with nature. There is no escape. The clouds hush. The birds call.
You need to hurry up.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. The wind knows me. Illusion shattered. Born of ice and frost.
Let's move. Almost. This is bad. Comrades! They've set the ship on fire! An arson attack! Curse them! They leave us no choice but to attack! Comrades, let's make them regret it!
Next up, no touching.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
I miscalculated. The loneliness.
We were lucky to have you here. We'd have no...
What's that you're holding? Is it the directive? Let Paimon see.
Yeah. Well, no, not all of them. I have 5 more volumes with me.
Are you serious?
Her Excellency always plans for every scenario. Plus, these are her general operational directives, which are, still, we're fortunate...
Oh,
Captain, are you back on Watatsumi Island to lead Swordfish 2 again? With all, Her Excellency says that now is a time of peace, and that we should reduce the size of the military. About half of us are still organized into task forces, supporting the... Of course, not everyone's happy about it. The other day, an old buddy of mine was grumbling about being forced to build houses. Said they'd have to drag him away from the front line, kicking and screaming.
The spirit of the resistance is alive and well, huh? Anyway, we're here because Kokomi invited us to the victory feast.
I believe Her Excellency is currently at... There were reports of a possible disturbance over there. If I'm not mistaken, we should probably get going ourselves. And, also, I'm sensing a growing unease among them, but I don't know what's causing it. They used to tell me all their concerns, but whatever this is, they're keeping it hidden. I don't like it one bit.
Sounds good. Ready when you are.
Wait, aren't you? Oh, it is you! Oh, I wasn't with Swordfish 2. But I did see you in Tatarasuna. Oh, you really gave it to those shogunate samurai in the Is there anything you need from me? I'm at your on edge, you say? In fairness, the battle isn't long over, and, well, perhaps it isn't quite over for them. You know what I mean? Every single person looked victory's declared, and all of a sudden, the fighting's over. But people can't just snap. I don't know what else it could be. But what I do know is that as long as Her Excellency is with us, Watats, and all the more so now that you're back. Seriously.
What a nice guy.
I've definitely seen you somewhere before. Unsettled. Not that I would necessarily. We're at peace now. Fine.
Huh. Seems he's about to...
Ugh, I don't understand what Her Excellency is thinking.
Exactly. Everyone knows you can't.
Wait, for real? You're sure of this?
Positive. Some of our guys had a run-in with a few Fatui. They caught.
I knew it! The Tenryo Commission are a bunch of crooks. They'll never change.
Shh, keep your voice down.
Hey there! What you talking about?
Captain, you're back. Do you think we should tell the captain about what we...
No, let's not mention it. She's one of her closest advisors. For all we know, the peace talks could have been her idea.
I'm sure the captain would see where we're coming from, but... welcome back to Watatsumi Island, Captain.
Her Excellency should be in...
Paimon definitely...
Reporting in, Captain.
If you're looking for Her Excellency, you...
Admit it! We know you've been secretly supplying the Tenryo Commission with goods purchased. I knew something.
I'm innocent!
Ha! You're as... Take him away!
Wait! Kokomi! Something's going down over here!
Your Excellency! This merchant is... Our surveillance shows that in his whole time here, he has made numerous purchases, but no sales. And yet he...
I haven't!
That will do. Let's not let ourselves get too worked up here. Matsuda, Uchimura. But before we make any decisions over whether this merchant is... If he's guilty, of course, there will be consequences. But, excuse me, sir. As you know,
Of course! I can... I'm a trader on the island. So, naturally, I built up some inventory. I was planning to hold on... but then, I was robbed by the Fatui. They took everything. Now, you think about that.
And why should we believe you? So what? That doesn't... And even if they did...
What? The Tenryu Commissioner colluding with the Fatui now? This is the first I've heard of it. I suppose it is true. What's that guy?
What, the Tenryu Commission start colluding with the Fatui app? We met a representative of the Kujo clan recently. It doesn't seem like he'd have... But on the way over here, we accidentally
It has been brought to my attention, yeah. We are scheduled to begin peace talks with the Tenryu Commission. Kujo, Sara, and I will be accompanied by our guard. But just as arrangements for the peace talks began to fall into place, I started hearing rumors of collusion between the Kujo clan and the... If that's the case, then the peace talks are likely. Sir,
Yes, it's the truth. I swear. They stole my...
Very well. However, if...
Yes, of course.
Matsuda?
Well received, Your Excellency.
Good. Now, Traveler, Captain of Swordfish Platoon Section 2, would you join me in the investigation? Good. I also...
If we do find the merchant's goods in the hands of the Fatui, it'll prove he's innocent. Whatever's going on between the Fatui and the Tenryu Commission, we need to get to the bottom of it.
Don't get caught.
It's no use looking for an escape.
Just you wait until Her Excellency...
This must be the Fatui camp from the looks of it. It used to be a hilichurl camp. Not by brute force. That are enemies in the light while we are in the shadows. Strategically, we have the... Option 1. Take the king and it's checkmate. The Fatui's presence in Inazuma is weak. If we strike from above and take down their leader... Option 2. Hit them where it hurts. Over there, for example. A store of gunpowder cake. If we manage to discreetly set the gunpowder alight without alerting them, they'd be caught completely off. Option 3. Use the environment against them. We're close to the sea here, so the air is very humid. I can gather the water vapor.
Wow, that's our grand strategy.
That will depend on our assessment. A surprise attack from the air is the quickest solution. With an explosion, we could rapidly reduce their numbers without a protracted battle. But absolute stealth would be required during the operation. If we decide to take advantage of the environment, we should be prepared for a lengthy siege. So, which is your preferred option? It seems that this is my preferred tactic. Let's work together to give... The explosion was roughly the size I expected. Hopefully we've given them a fright. I can fix this!
You can't run!
One with nature.
Don't be a killjoy! You only just
Hold the
begun!
line!
You need to hurry up! Can't run!
Amateur.
This was well done! Feels clogged! You haven't seen the last of us!
Into the wind.
Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun!
Shine down.
Who's this first?
Born of ice and frost.
Wind strike.
You can't run from death!
I must collect
This is long overdue.
You can't run!
Now it's high.
Looks like I went too far.
Billowing surge! Allow me!
Wind strike. Access denied. Illusion shattered.
Finally, some quiet.
Excellent work.
All thanks to your...
Actually, even the best tactics live or die. Winning a battle takes a concerted effort from everyone involved. Victory.
Now that you mention it, Paimon did make a pretty... Hey!
I must admit, I wasn't... What's their object? Let's...
All right. So these are the Fatui food supplies? They look a little past their best. Is this really all they had to eat? Hey, look here! Could these belong to the merchant? There's a lot of stuff. Some of it has the Tenryou Commission emblem. Yep, this has gotta be it. Whoa! This place is chock full of bomb-making materials. This is way too dangerous. We should tell Kokomi right away and figure out the best way to deal with it. Kokomi! Kokomi!
I see. Oh, nothing. I just zoned out for a moment. Let's see here. Yes, these are the stolen goods, all right. Food, medicine, farming tools. All essential for post-war recovery. By contrast, it's doubtful that the Tenryou Commission has any need of these items. In all likelihood, he's just an opportunistic merchant.
He's hardly a saint, though, right? We're not just gonna give them back to him and let him go, are we?
Don't worry. In my recently issued post-war temporary decree, I included restrictions on the prices of essential everyday goods. These items will ultimately reach the people at a reasonable price. If he had taken the time to read the decree, it's unlikely he ever would have ended up in this
Kokomi, you think of everything!
I wish that were true. Take this alleged collusion between the
Huh?
Nothing. It's not long now and...
Got it! First we...
My goods! Thank you, Your Excellency. You see, I told...
I'm not so sure. You could have easily...
Based on the information we gathered from the Fatui camp, there's nothing to suggest. Had it been the case, then knowing how the Fatui operates...
But what if...
No ifs, no buts. We've recovered the goods.
Apologies.
Guess we got carried away.
What...
Sir, I'm afraid you're getting ahead of yourself. You may be innocent of the accusations originally leveled at you. You have already admitted to being the owner of these goods, so we are obliged to...
Wait, Your Excellency, whose side are you...
I have no business taking sides. As the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island, just as merit must be recognized, mistakes must be penalized.
Wait a minute.
Well, don't just stand there.
Your Excellency, he says all the goods belong to him. Those of a Tenryo Commission emblem are probably his, but not the rest. Especially these ones. They're clearly for shrine use.
It seems the Fatui simply dumped all their stolen goods in one place. I know.
Not at all, Your Excellency. But if I may, Your Excellency, maybe I know the peace talks are coming up, so...
I understand your concern. Watatsumi Island observes different customs than the rest of Inazuma. I imagine it must all seem a little alien to you. It's been a long time since I last came to this village. There's been a lot to deal with recently. Next time you visit, I'll take you to visit Watatsumi Island's old shrine. You know, the earliest shrine on Watatsumi Island was close to the Statue of the Seven. Back then, the people of this island recognized the shogun's existence, despite not venerating her. But after she struck down our relations between Watatsumi Island and the shogunate, I've been hoping to raise all this at the peace talks and discuss it properly. Grievances have...
Your Excellency, what brings you out this way on your Oh my, you're looking a little worse.
Your Excellency, I beg you, heed a word of advice. After all this time fighting, if we reconcile...
Come on, that's ancient history. Besides, the fighting is barely over. We should be grateful.
I know, it's just...
I appreciate your concerns.
Wonderful.
Your Excellency? Well, I'll be... fancy meeting you at a place... do you know, my daughter's enrolled herself in the shrine. I'm always telling my daughter that if she gets the chance to learn from Her Excellency directly, I mean, just look at Her Excellency.
Well, if she comes to Sangonomiya, I'll look out for her.
Your Excellency. Boy, am I glad you're here. As you know, agricultural output has taken a pretty big hit this year.
Oh,
Your Excellency!
Though, for the longer ones, I'd prefer it... Are you alright? This kind of thing is water off a duck's back for you, huh?
Your Excellency, here you are. There's been a situation. We're still waiting on the
Oh! We retrieved those already.
Really? That's fantastic. I sorted through all the petitions received recently. Also, according to the schedule...
That's today?
Yes. The two young ladies have arrived safely. We're just...
I see.
Yay!
That's the name of the game.
Great! See it... That's weird. How is she still not here? Let's go ask that soldier over there.
Are you looking for Her Excellency? I'm afraid she isn't here at the moment.
So strange.
Not necessarily. If I recall correctly, Her Excellency has made special... let me see. Yes, number 98. Should a visitor from afar come to see me, and should my whereabouts be unknown, direct them to proceed southward. The footnote stipulates that this only applies when Her Excellency has made no communication regarding her whereabouts before disappearing. And even then, only when the visitor in question is... As far as I'm concerned, you two tick all of the boxes. I keep this directive on me at all times. I'm sure this is the right course of action.
Kokomi really does think of it. Are you sure this is the right place? It feels like we keep heading deeper into the middle of nowhere. Hey, doesn't that tree look like the one she described in the directive? It looks like there's a way in over there. Let's take a look. Kokomi! So this is where you ran off to. We were gonna...
I...
You got sick?
No. It's...
You run on energy?
No. It's just a figure of speech. I'm ashamed to... You noticed? To be honest, I'm not really cut out to be a leader. Constantly communicating with people, trying to retain their morale, having to read between the lines. You're somehow supposed to make people but because of my... So... Don't worry. I have to make a speech.
Is there anything we can do to...
I should be feeling it. I was reading a book last time I was here, but...
We'll find it, and then we'll read it out.
You do that? I'm really lucky you came back to Watatsumi Island.
Whoa. So does Kokomi make time to deal with Sangonomiya? This is a lot of work. Hey, look! Could this be the book she wanted? Swordfish Captain.
That's just, Give it...
Guess that was the wrong...
You saw it.
It's gotta be this one. Look, there's even a bookmark. Ooh, it's pretty. Well, let's take... Kokomi!
I'm not sure, actually. Could you...
Kokomi? Oh no! Tonight's the victory feast! Not to mention that you sure... Yusu. Yep, you've been out for 8.
I haven't slept that peacefully in so long. Thank you. Well, we better get ourselves.
Woohoo! Kokomi's back to.
It looks like everything's in place for the feast.
Oh, how much energy will that?
Don't worry, I've got plenty.
That's great!
Welcome, everyone! Recently, none of us can thank you. This feast is. Tonight seems to have gone off without a hitch. People tend to be more open when they're in it. I still have, and I'm
Okay, sure.
Watatsumi Island recently. Well, the biggest thing for us is that we can. During the hostilities, the open sea was full. When the catch wasn't, we'd go to bed. I hear you're captain of Swordfish too.
Oh, no.
Ah, come on, take it. Without.
Okay.
A friend of mine was really looking forward to this feast.
With me around, no one would dare try any.
Come visit Watatsumi Island.
I do hope the.
Hey there. Care for some fruit and... Are you referring to the thing about the Tenryo Commission and the... It's funny you should say that the soldiers seem excitable, though. I've had the same feeling. He's been acting strange these days. Always shouting and waving his spear around when he's got nothing to do. He's scared... It's a miracle the fighting has finally come to an end. Sorry.
Sounds promising.
Huh? Wait, don't. You actually came back. I thought you'd abandoned.
Nuh-uh.
Is that so? Do you remember what the most important thing is to the... You got that right. So I'm gonna put you to the test. I'll answer your questions, but only if you can beat...
This guy. What do you think? Are we gonna do this?
We'll see... You're a strong fighter. You really do have a warrior's will. Then maybe you can understand. Captain, comrade, we made it up. The story about the Tenryo Commission colluding.
What? Poor Kokomi's been worried sick. What the heck were you thinking? This could
Yes, that's exactly peace talks. Everyone's been drawn in by the idea. What's to stop the Ten? We are the resistance. We can't trust the Tenryo. Surely you.
His point does kind of make sense. Yeah, everything you. Are you seriously willing to make up a wild rumor and ruin the peace everyone's worked so hard?
Don't take that tone with me. Acting like for the sake of victory. You'd have me just. Every time I. I guess you're not one of us. Well, whatever.
Too late? Darn. Doesn't seem like. What are we gonna do? The whole thing about the Tenryo Commission, they wanted the peace talks to break down so that they could carry on fighting the war. And they said it's...
I see. I'm fine. Don't worry. This is my fault. If only I'd I think I understand what Kozen means when the talks don't begin until tomorrow. But both sides have already sent their guards to the location. They are I highly suspect that one of Kozen's pro-war co-conspirators will have infiltrated the guards with...
Well, that's no good. Do you want to...
That won't work. Firstly, the act of bringing a new team of guards to a neutral negotiation, it would almost certainly push the pro-war faction into taking action. They would... Not to mention...
Sounds like a really...
Don't let it worry you. These soldiers crossed the... Let's meet here again tomorrow. Well, here. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex. I took the liberty of writing them all down.
Whoa. Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalate. Wow. There are so many. But you've thought of a solution to...
Glad to hear it. But Anya, as the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is excellent. Been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met...
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastation. But before we go any further, what are you doing?
That's right. She's here to bear... She experienced the war between us firsthand and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace.
Seems reasonable. The first item is the Maritime Administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels. We intend to remove these restrictions.
That's fine. But if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission, while any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your
negotiations seem to...
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been... Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business...
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full...
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortage...
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range... Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou...
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou
You Kujo... Comrades, never trust the Kujo! Let's get them!
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
The last one. But hold off. Stand down, Tadakatsu. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your... Madame Kujo. This is rather serious.
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I... You two! Speak! Collusion...
I wouldn't exactly call it...
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned at the time I felt like we could give it a try.
But we were extremely careful. With respect, ma'am. There was...
That's enough! When we return, might I remind you that this is the Fatui? You should be having no interaction...
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached...
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. One day, I will. We bear responsibility. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for...
But of course, Madame Kujo. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not...
It seems that I must act... I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryou Commission has resolved. As for the trade issue...
Seems like Kujo-Sara's on the defensive now. These
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was I hope that when we meet again, I think we can leave...
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish... I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear.
I will bear this in mind. I shall take my leave now.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
follow the wind.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reason you believe the Tenryo Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryo Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not justify your...
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the... I want to keep fighting. I want
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will, and during the war there were highs and there were lows. And in the end, there was a glorious victory. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people suffered. Watatsumi Island's people...
But...
I understand, I do. And the fault is not yours. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to...
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. Either way, we...
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division, you and your comrades will all be welcome to join. But be warned, the training will be grueling.
Your Excellency...
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace. But we must... I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time. All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we thank you for this.
I can feel my energy levels starting to drop.
Time to go.
Thank you for everything. With your recovery today was... I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiation. Do you think... But I realize now I have a long way to go. In short, I've still got some maturing to do.